Hey, this is Ken, and I get a lot of people who've been asking me what's the difference between the Pro version and my regular version. So I'm just going to take a couple of seconds and show you. The regular version is what you see on this map. All of the subdivisions pre-done, every subdivision having the inventory, the total activity, how many are active, a report for every single one of them plotted by square foot and price, with 20 additional reports: price per foot, price per square foot, map by value, map by status. So each of these are all included for the standard version. With the Pro version, when you get to the main menu, you get 4 new buttons: the CMA list, the investments list, the rent list, and the land list. Each of these allows you to create new reports that can cover whatever you want. So let's assume that you have somebody who said they would like waterfront property that is less than 1.5 million. So the first thing we're going to want to do is, especially if we're doing a listing, we want to see what they've been selling for, what they haven't been selling for. So I'll just go back to last year. I can go back wherever I want, and then on my map I'm going to tell it where I want to go. You should have an overlay. If you don't, I can tell you how to make these. They're pretty easy. But here's an overlay for all the waterfront property in the northern Palm Beach. So what I'll do is I'll click on that and I'll add it to my search. And now my search will return a total of, I think it's 114 properties. So there's every property on the water in the northern Palm Beaches in the last year. Every single realtor in Palm Beach County can get this information today. Here's where we do it a little bit differently. First, we export it. So enter in your code ZCY2G6. Hit export, and it'll go ahead and export into your downloads folder. You should see a little thing show up down here that it's downloaded. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go into your CMA list, and you can create a brand new one by hitting new CMA, or you can edit an existing one. So here's one that I typed, waterfront demo. So if I hit edit, it'll open up waterfront demo, and I can change the name to waterfront demo. I can say we're looking for 1,800 square feet. 900,000 is what they'd like to find. I choose the file that I want. I go to my downloads folder. There's my file. I go ahead and upload it, and what it will do is it will process that folder into one of the CMA reports that you can get for any subdivision, except this is going to span all your subdivisions. So now you can look at Palm Beach County today, and this is right now all the waterfront property that you can purchase and how much it costs and where it's located. All of the same maps apply. All of the same reports. You can see everything. So there's where they're located. Right now, I'm looking at everything, but when I'm working with a client, oftentimes we only want to see what's available. And once we find one they like, we can talk about if the price is right. So I'll turn off all these, and I'll just say, show me everything, but not unless they're active. And then when I apply the filter, it will come back, and now I'm looking at all of the waterfront properties, their square footages. If I click on one of them, I can see the information about the property. If I want to see more about it, so all of the pictures are there. We can see where it is on the map. The other reports is the investment list. If you go to the commercial property in the MLS and do an export, you can bring that in here, and I'll look at the rents, I'll look at the taxes, I'll look at the insurance, I'll look at the number of units, I'll look at what a down payment would be at 30%. All of this is editable, so if you don't like what you see here, you can come in and edit it for your own assumptions, and then you can see what the rate of return would be. The other thing that you can do when you're looking at your rate of return, you can map it out on a map, so we can see on a map of where these properties are what the rate of return would be and if it'd be a good investment or not. These are for investment properties. You have the same report for properties that belong to any subdivision, And with this tool, you can make it for any subdivision or any search. Like I could take those waterfront properties, throw in some assumptions, and plot them the same way. You also have a rental report. So this is all of PGA National, what the rents were in the last year and what's available now. So you can see these are only the annuals. I've excluded the seasonal rents. So you've got that. The other one that we've got is land. This shows you the size of the lot and the price of the lot. So if somebody's looking for land, they can get a really good idea here. The other thing that we show you is where it is on a map. So if they want to get an idea of where this land is, you can do that. Any of these dots are clickable to give you ideas of what you're looking at. Just a great tool when you're sitting in front of a client and you can show this kind of information in a very short amount of time. So that's what comes with the Pro version.